You know, the brands that you're so used to looking at on Instagram or shopping from their website and somehow wish that they had a physical store near you? Well, making that possible now is Broadway, and what you're seeing behind me is exactly that. It's spread across 40,000 square feet, spans across 4 floors and houses over 200 brands. Let's check it out. After Delhi, Pune and Hyderabad, Broadway has finally come to Bombay in Bandra. This one is about 4 floors and the business model is pretty simple. Broadway gives space, physical space to brands that are born on the internet or on Shopify. These are short-term leases between 3 and 12 months, which means without paying a heavy fit-out investment or making one, these brands can come, plug in, set up stores. But to understand more about this business model, I'm joined by Sankalp Kathuria, co-founder and CEO of Broadway. Thank you so much, Sankalp, for joining us. Of course, we miss you on ground here in Bandra. But do tell us about Broadway. How did this store come about? You're already in Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune. How did Bandra happen and what's the plan forward?
So I think we wanted to come to Bombay as soon as possible, but we couldn't do any mistakes in Bombay for sure. So I think the first 3 stores were the playing grounds to understand how this business will work. I think we are at a very good place where we have a very good curation and we can tell the consumer, which is the most evolved consumer in India today, that we can offer you something which is very unique that is out there. In my view, retail hasn't been reinvented in ages. A lot of brands that we see today through social media on our Instagram are actually not present offline. So we call Broadway an offline Instagram in some way, in amalgamation with a lot of experiences built into the store.
Now that I'm inside a Broadway store, I can see the scale of things here. And I'm guessing Delhi, Hyderabad is also about 25-30,000 square feet. Take us through the numbers. How much does it cost to build a Broadway store?
So we started, our first store model was in Vasant Kunj in Delhi. And that was a smaller store of 14,000 square feet. We realized that new age brands in India have grown too much and we need a bigger space to represent the right picture or the right story of Broadway. Right now we are signing properties between 20 to 25,000 square feet and the idea is go to up to 30,000 square feet, right? Typically, to construct a Broadway store, it requires a lot of capex, anywhere between, let's say, 5,000 to 6,000 rupees per square feet is the cost that it takes. So you can do the math on, it takes anywhere between 12 to 15, 16 crores to make one single Broadway store that is out there. This capex is borne by us. And obviously, we try to make it back through a business model that we are working on.
All right. I also see there are these creator studio setups here. Take us through this. Do you see content as a part of this store? And also, is it a part of the brand package? Let's say a company sets it up here. Is it a part of the package? Also tell us, if I have a company today, how can I get a corner at Broadway and how much would it cost me?
So we have a very young curation team here at Broadway. Average age of Broadway would be around 22 to 24. And I am not part of that curation layer that is there. There's a committee which we sit every second week. And then we kind of evaluate brands. These are, first of all, the brand should hold on to the claims that they are making. Because we physically sample every brand that is out there, we make sure that the brands, whatever they're claiming on their online portals or social media, they actually stand by them. The second is, what is the brand language? Does it appeal to the new age consumer? These are subjective calls that are taken. And third is that the founder actually, there's a story behind it and there is a story that the brand is trying to convey to the consumer. So all of these are factors that go into the curation, along with making sure that our assortment is complete. This is definitely an offline Instagram because all the brands that you see are the brands that are trending on Instagram. Brands are able to express their story very well through their visual merchandising that is out there. We at Broadway, every Broadway store has a stage. So we give this stage out to brands to meet their community, to do various activities.
Well, Sankalp, 4 stores in 3 years. You already have Nikhil Kamath on the cap table. Take us through what's next for Broadway in terms of fundraising and expansion plans.
So the plan is to get to 25 stores in the next 3 to 4 years. We have two signed properties already, one in Gurgaon near Galleria and one in the North Delhi area near the North Campus. This is Delhi. We are actively looking for properties in Bangalore, Ahmedabad, and a couple of other places.
All right, that was Sankalp Kathuria, co-founder and CEO of Broadway. But did you know that India's D2C market is currently valued at about $87 billion and expected to rise 25% annually? So these brands are going to need a physical space, which for now Broadway is providing them. But will Broadway be able to sustain this profitably and scale is what we will find out in coming quarters.